Yeah, Paul, you considering? Not to that area. Thailand a few times. Have you been? Oh, really? Yeah, I'm excited. I've never been to that area, so nice. You approve? Paul approved? Okay, let's do this thing. What are you doing? Come here. You came yesterday, right? Emma? No, you're different. Oh, who are you? What's your name? Alexis? I'm Katie. Nice to meet you. Okay, friends, welcome everybody. Thank you for being here. All right. As far as my announcements, I have my frequency class on the 21st, not this Saturday, but next. It's my breath work and sound, 7 to 9 p.m. And then it's $33 per person. And then I have a retreat that I've got on my website now. I'm excited. It's in Chiang Mai, Thailand. So if you're interested, take a flyer from the desk on your way out, and there's a QR code. Takes you right to the page on my website. So, and feel free to ask any questions if you have. Other than that, let's just do yoga. So go ahead, find your seat of meditation. If you want to just move, wiggle, stretch a little bit before you settle in. You can sit cross-legged. You can sit in easy pose with one ankle in front of the other. You can kneel if that feels good to you. As you find stillness, be intentional with where and how you place your hands. Close your eyes or lower and soften your gaze. Feel the length of your spine. So sit up nice and tall, draw up through the crown of your head. Feel the length from the base of your spine all the way up to the crown of your head. And let your shoulders relax down away from your ears. And just give yourself these first couple of moments to really fully arrive here in this space, become really present. So just feel the ground underneath you, the air around you. Notice the sounds around you. And also notice how you are. So your inner space, what's going on inside of you. How do you feel this morning, physically, energetically, emotionally? And just notice the rise and fall of your own breath. Connect to your breath. And the next time you breathe in, fill up as big as you can, get as full as you can. See if you can feel your entire body expand and inflate as you inhale. Hold. Keep holding. Give yourself an extra little sip of air at the top. And then open your mouth and just release. Let it go. And do that a couple more times. So inhale, fill up. Feel that prana, that life force, move into every little space. Hold. See if you can find an extra little sip. And then open your mouth and great big sigh. Let it out. Yeah, very nice. Do that one last time. So inhale, as full as you can become with your breath. Hold in fullness. See if you can seal your pelvic floor, your root lock, Mula Bandha. Keep holding. As you hold, soften around your held breath. Maybe take that extra sip or even two this time. And then when you're ready, sigh it out, let it go. Nice job, you guys. So now with your lips sealed, start to cultivate your Ujjayi breath. So in and out through your nose with engagement or even constriction in the back of your throat. So you're constricting the muscles, you're engaging the muscles in the back of your throat that you would use when you whisper, when you hum, or when you gasp. So see if you can start to create that little noise, that whisper noise with your breath. Essentially like you're humming on the inside. So you're humming without using your actual voice. You're creating a little vibration. So each inhalation, it's really big, it's really spacious, it's really powerful. Each exhalation, slow and steady, all the way to emptiness, all the way to the very, very bottom. And then as you stay connected to your Ujjayi breath, just start to find a little bit of movement through your torso. So you might take seated cat cows, or you could circle your torso all the way around. Just feel into the mobility and the flexibility of your spine. You might also feel into your shoulders and your shoulder blades, your hips and your pelvis. If you are circling around, reverse those circles at any time. Take a few in the other direction. Good, you guys. And then eventually we'll take this movement onto our hands and our knees. So no rush. As you're ready, just transition forward, tabletop position, and start to move in whatever way calls to you, whatever way feels good or interesting or curious. So maybe you start with just regular cat-cow undulations. Maybe you circle your hips all the way around or move your hips side to side. You could also try little barrel rolls with your torso. Just feel into your front body, your back body, your side bodies. And notice what feels really good this morning. What might feel a little bit tight or sore, or tender. Let your breath really guide this movement. So rather than forgetting about your breath, now that we've started to move, see if you can let your breath guide you. Use it to explore and create new space inside of you that you didn't even know was there. Just be in this place, exploring in this way for a few more rounds. Eventually, downward facing dog is where we're headed. So you can start your own transition back to down dog whenever you would like. Once you're back in your dog pose, just keep feeling around, keep exploring. You can move your hips side to side, pedal out your heels. Maybe you give your head a little shake or a little nod. Feel your strong hands, your strong foundation. So spread your fingers nice and wide. Push the ground away. You can even grip the ground with the pads of your fingertips as you push the ground away. See if you can find strong, stable shoulder placement. So rather than hyperextending through your shoulder joints, find strength and stability through your shoulders. And use the strength in your core to lift you up. So imagine there's an invisible rope attached to your belly button. It's pulling up. It's tugging towards the top corner of the back wall. So if you can find your center, if you can use your core in this posture, feels like there's a lot less weight coming down into your hands and your wrists. And see if you can use your big, spacious breath, your powerful, dynamic breath to support you here as well. Take one more inhale into your down dog, friends. And then as you exhale, Just look to the top of your mat and however you want to get there, forward fold. Once you've arrived, come into your halfway lift position, so spine nice and long, all the rounding out of your back. And exhale, release, let it go. Do that again. Inhale, spinal extension, crown of your head reaches forward, your butt reaches back. And exhale, release. And then this time, we'll take it all the way up. So come through your halfway lift, keep rising, arms extend as you inhale. And exhale, hands to your heart center. Just flow for a moment with your breath. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, slow dive. So stick your butt out, reach your heart forward. Then release into your fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, spinal extension. Thanks, Kirsten. And exhale, let it go. Good. Press into your feet, lead with your heart. Rise back up. Inhale, arms extend. Maybe you gaze up. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Do that one more time. Let your breath guide you. Inhale, reach. Feel the length in your spine and your side bodies. And exhale, slow swan dive all the way down. Bend your knees as much as you need to, especially if you feel it in your low back. Inhale, halfway lift. See if you can even feel the length in the back of your neck, sides of your neck. Exhale, let it go. Find emptiness, connect to your center, and from that place, rise back up. Inhale, arms extend. And exhale, hands to your heart. All right, inhale, arms to the sky. And as you exhale, bring your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers here. Roll your shoulders back and down. Squeeze your shoulder blades towards your spine. And if it's available to you, start to reach your hands back away from your body. So feel that stretch, that opening in the front of your shoulders. You can stay here, or if you want to, turn this into a little baby back bend. So hug in with your inner thighs like you're hugging an invisible yoga block. Press your hips forward, puff up your chest and tilt your chin up. Breathe into the front of your heart. Take one more inhale. And then keeping your hands clasped, exhale, hinge at your hips, take it all the way down and fold. Very nice. Give yourself about 2 or 3 rounds with your fingers interlaced. So relax your neck. Let your head be very heavy. You can give it a little shake or a little nod. Use the strength in your core to lift through your sit bones. Use the mobility in your shoulders. See if you can lift your knuckles even higher. Start to even reach them towards the front wall, perhaps. Take one more big inhalation. With your exhalation, hands to your low back, then release your clasp. Let your arms come down and dangle. You can give them a little shaky shake if you want. On an inhale, find your spinal extension. Realign your spine. Exhale, nice amber. Plant your hands, feet to the back of your yoga mat, plank position. Inhale, push the ground away. You can come to your knees if you feel like modifying. And exhale, slowly lower down. Strong, powerful line all the way to your belly. As you inhale, find a Spider-Man Cobra. So hands out wide, up on your fingertips, elbows face the sky. Inhale, lift your heart just as high as feels right to you. And as you exhale, take a little twist to your right side. Let your left shoulder kind of dip down. Beautiful. Inhale, back to center. Heart lifts. Tone your belly. Draw your belly button in and up. Exhale, other side. Twist. Yes, good. Inhale, come back to center. Lift. And exhale, let it go. However you would like to transition, downward facing dog. Find your way back. All right, Ujjayi breath. So fire it up. Can you still feel it? Can you still hear it? Next time you inhale, extend your right leg to the sky, 3-legged dog. Just be here for a moment. Keep pressing down into both of your hands, into all of your fingertips. Use your core strength to lift you up out of your arms. Use the strength in your right leg to lift you out of your upper body. So press up with your right foot. Make your right leg strong and powerful. Take one more in breath. Keep lifting through your hips and your waistline, knee towards your nose as you exhale. And then step forward as soft as you can, low lunge. Bring your back knee down to the ground gently. If you need extra cushion, you can fold over the side of your mat, or you could grab a blanket or a sweatshirt, put something underneath your back knee. Bring your hands up to your front thigh. Now, if you have a really short stance, you're going to feel like you're stuck. You can't go anywhere. So you might walk your front foot a little further forward and then start to let your hips move forward and down, like you want to sit your right butt cheek on your right heel. And then at the same time, push your right heel down into the ground and energetically try to pull it back and up towards your right butt cheek. Keep a little tone in your belly. Draw your belly button towards your spine and feel that brace around your middle. You can stay right here or take your left arm to the sky. Feel that long line all the way down your left side. Stay right here or take both arms to the sky, Anjaneyasana. As you reach up, see if you can let your hips continue to melt forward and down. Right butt cheek towards your right heel. Your hips are square. Lift your heart, perhaps lift your gaze. Take one more great big inhale. Then exhale, hands to the ground. Tuck your back toes under, lift your back knee. Move into standing split. So right foot is your base, left leg lifts. As your left leg lifts, keep your left foot active. So spread through your toes, wiggle them around. Imagine there's energy flowing all the way up into your left toes. Relax your neck, nice Alexis. Let your head be heavy. Feel a connection to your center. Use your core to lift you out of your right leg. If you want, you could try lifting up to your right tiptoes. If you want, you could even play with little hops, handstand hops. Just a couple more breaths. Nice, Courtney. Awesome, Liz. Take one more inhalation. Maybe lift your left leg just a teeny tiny bit higher. And then as you exhale, left foot comes down at the top of your yoga mat, back to your forward fold. If your right leg wants a little shake out, or if you want to pedal out your heels, go for it. With your next inhale, come to your halfway lift. Realign your spine. Exhale, let it go, fold. Root through your feet and rise all the way up. Inhale, stretch your arms up. Hands to your heart as you exhale. All right, inhale, high mountain. Exhale, little baby back bend. Cactus your arms. Squeeze the bottom tips of your shoulder blades as you curl open. Inhale, re-extend, realign. And then this time, exhale, chair pose. So sit back, weight in your heels. You should be able to look down and see all of your toes, no problem. So your weight is going back, your butt is going back, but stay connected to your center. Draw navel to spine. As you draw your belly button in and up, can you find a little lift in your heart? So the bottom tips of your shoulder blades are hugging towards one another. See if you can sit just a little bit lower. See if you can soften through your face and your shoulders. Very nice. One last deep breath in your chair. Good, Paul. Nice, Pam. Bottom of your exhalation. Let it go. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back to plank. Take an inhale at the top of your push-up. Push the ground away. Find your strength. Come to your knees if you want. Slowly lower down. Strong straight line. This time, you find any heart opener you would like to take. You're welcome to give yourself a couple breaths. Feel into it. Hey, Sarah. And then as you're ready, downward facing dog. All right, Ujjayi breath. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Just pause for a moment. Feel that long, strong line from your fingertips through your arms, through your spine and your side bodies, all the way up to your left foot. Make your left leg strong and powerful. See if you can even feel the front of your left thigh, your quad muscle turning on as you squeeze. Press up with your left foot, press down through your hands. Take one more inhale. Stay lifted through your waistline, so don't let your hips sink. Left knee towards your nose. And then as soft as you can, step through. Low lunge, bring your back knee down. If you need that extra cushion, fold over the side of your mat or grab a blanket or a sweatshirt, put it under your back knee, hands up to your front thigh. And again, make sure you have plenty of room to work with. So if it would be helpful, scoot your left foot a little further forward and then lean forward so that your left butt cheek is working its way towards your left heel. Press down through your left heel like you're trying to push it through the ground and energetically pull your left heel back and up like you're drawing it up towards your left butt cheek. So keep all of that. Find a little tone in your belly, navel to spine to support low back. Then take your right arm to the sky if you'd like. Feel that long line down your entire right side. Great place to stay. Or take both arms to the sky, Anjaneyasana. As you reach up, lift your heart up. Maybe lift your gaze up. And keep letting your left butt cheek get a little closer to your left heel. Move it forward and down. Breathe. Feel that tone in your low, deep abdominals supporting you. Take one more inhale, reach, lengthen. And then exhale, hands come down. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, root into your left foot, standing splits. So just like a one-legged forward fold. Does not matter how high your right leg goes, but it does matter that there's energy running all the way up through your right leg. So feel your right toes as they float in space, make them active. Feel your connection to your strong core and use it to lift you out of your left leg. If you want to, you can lift to your left tiptoes. You could even play with little handstand hops. Couple more rounds. Feel whatever there is to feel in your body. Use your breath. Good, everybody. Take one last inhale. With your exhalation, set your right foot down at the top of your yoga mat. Back to your forward fold. Give yourself just a moment. If you need to shake out your left leg, if you want to pedal out your heels or any other movement, feel free. Next time you breathe in, spinal extension, realign. Exhale, release and fold. And root through your feet. Take it all the way up. Rise. Inhale, arms extend. Nice lily. And exhale, hands to your heart center. All right. Inhale, high mountain. Add your little back bend. Exhale, cactus your arms. Make it come from your mid and your upper back, not so much low back. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, once again, sit back into your chair pose, Utkatasana. And this time, we're going to find our way into a twisted chair or a revolved chair. So either feet hips width distance apart, left hand comes down in between your feet, right arm reaches up. Or if you want to, you can take a prayer twist, left elbow to the outside of your right thigh, hands to prayer, press your palms together, and use that as leverage to work your twist. Wherever you are at, whichever variation you've chosen, your knees are nice and even, so they're flush with one another. Your hips are reaching back. Your spine is long. Crown of your head reaches forward. Weight is still in your heels. Breathe down into your low belly and your low back. Use your exhales to twist to your edge. Take just a couple more breaths, working your pose in your way. If you want to move into the half or the full bind, you're welcome to. Really good, everybody. Very end of your next exhalation. Let it go, unwind, forward fold. Pause right here for a moment. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Bring your arms to the outsides of your legs, hands behind ankles, forearms behind calves, elbows behind knees. And then once you've got that connection, press arms into legs, press your legs back into your arms and see if you can lift your butt, lift your sit bones up. Let the crown of your head get closer to the ground. So this is an active forward fold. Breathe into your back body and imagine you could send your breath all the way down the backs of your legs. Use your breath to work the pose. Use your exhales to dive deeper and fold further. One last round here. Really nice, you guys. Bottom of your next exhalation. Release, come into your halfway lift. Breathe in, lengthen up. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Plank position. Pause right here. Side plank. Right hand is your base. So roll onto the baby toe edge of your right foot. If you want to modify, your right knee can absolutely come down. You're taking care of your wrists. Your forearm could come down. Lift your hips as high as you can. So as you lift your hips, feel the strength in your right side abdominals, those oblique muscles. Nice, Laura. Maybe your left arm reaches forward. Feel the length in your left side. Maybe your left leg even floats up. As your left leg floats up, see if you can lift your hips even higher. Awesome, abs. Take one last big, huge inhale. And with your exhale, slowly find your way back to plank. Inhale at the top of your push-up, push the ground away. And exhale, lower slowly all the way down. Find a back bend of your choice. So open your heart, your front body. And then find your way just a tabletop position, hands and knees. All right. Notice in your tabletop, is your belly dropping down towards the ground? Draw navel to spine. So feel that invisible brace around your middle. Take your right arm forward and your left leg back, spinal balance. So long, strong, powerful line from front to back. Hips are square, inner thighs face one another. Your back foot is active like you're stomping it on an invisible wall. Take one more inhale as you reach long. And then exhale, elbow to knee like you're moving through honey. Move slowly, smoothly. Inhale, re-extend. Long, strong, powerful line. Exhale, just like that. Again, elbow to knee. Round, hollow out, empty out. Nice, Kristen. Inhale, re-extend. Good, Pam. And then one last time. Exhale, elbow to knee. All the way to empty. Good. Inhale, reach. Now listen. Bring your right hand to the crease in your right hip. So stick your fingers in that crease and try to push your right hip back. Feel your inner thighs squeeze. Feel your upper body start to twist towards the right side of the room. See if you can reach your right arm to the sky now. Open through the right side of your heart. Keep your back leg strong and powerful, your back foot active, really squeezing through your inner thighs and twisting from your center. Beautiful. Take one last big deep breath. See if you can reach a little bit higher. And then end of your exhale, let that go. Come back to hands and knees. From your hands and your knees, lower down to your forearms, setting up for a dolphin pose. So elbows no wider than your shoulders, forearms parallel, or to modify, you could take a tripod with your hands instead. Relax your neck, let your head be heavy. Curl your toes under, lift your knees and lift your hips, dolphin. So walk your toes as close as you can to your elbows and lift your hips as high as you can. So imagine that invisible rope attached to your belly button. It's pulling straight up towards the ceiling, up towards the sky. As your hips lift high, press your heart towards the back wall. Try not to let your elbows drift apart. Keep them shoulder width distance. Stay where you're at or right leg to the sky. Stay active through your right foot, strong through your right leg. Beautiful, you guys. 2 more rounds of breath. Your head should not be touching the ground. Hug in with your upper arms. Press down through the belly of your forearms. One last big inhale. If you want, open your mouth, sigh it out. Ah. Bring your right foot down. Bring your knees down. Keep your knees hips width distance apart. Keep your toes curled under. Sit back onto your heels, screaming toe pose. So as you sit back, if it feels like too much, you can bring your hands to a block or to the ground in front of you at any time to take a little bit of weight off. Sit back and hug in with your inner heels. So your heels aren't drifting apart. They're hugging in towards midline. And then we'll just be here for about 5 rounds. If there's any movement you want to explore in your upper body, you're welcome to. So if you wanted to roll out your wrists and release your fingers behind you, maybe just roll your head around a few times, feeling into your neck. But let that heat, this is called screaming toe pose. So let the heat build in your toes and the soles of your feet. Send your breath down into it. Ah, so good for your plantar fascia, for the soft tissue at the soles of your feet, stretches it out. Every exhale, just soften. So rather than tightening up and resisting and holding your breath, big deep breaths, just soften around it. Last couple of rounds. Very nice. End of your next exhale, come forward to your hands and your knees again. Untuck your toes if it feels nice. You can give your feet a little pitter-patter tap against the ground for a moment. You might even lift your feet up and just kind of point, flex, or circle out your ankles. And as you're ready, take it back to downward facing dog. Feel all that new awareness and aliveness through your toes and your feet. All right, from your down dog, inhale, right leg to the sky. And then open up your right hip this time. So bend your knee, reach your knee out and up. As you do this, you should feel your outer right butt cheek squeeze. So it's called your medial glute. Rather than leaning into your left shoulder or sinking into your left side, you're using the mobility in your right hip to create this action. You can stay here if you want. Otherwise, take one more inhale here. Exhale, right knee towards your left elbow. Get as close as you can. So across your body. Yes. Inhale, take it back up. Open your hip once again. Exhale, right knee, right tricep or armpit, aim high. You can even add a little push-up if you want. Bend your elbows. Don't let your butt sink. Inhale, back up. Open your hip one more time. And then everyone, exhale, knee towards your nose. Lift through your waistline. Step forward softly. Low lunge. Stay low. Add a twist. Left hand down, right arm up. Revolve lunge. Yes. So weight is nice and centered. Rather than leaning all into your front leg, feel strength and power in your back leg as well. Feel a connection to your center. So if you want to test, are my legs strong? Am I connected to my core? Hover your left hand above the ground and nothing moves, nothing changes. Keep lengthening through your spine, breathing down into your belly. Awesome work. Take one last big deep breath. Bottom of your exhalation, let it go. Pivot your back heel down now and rise up. Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. So right toes face forward, left toes face directly to the left. Your weight is centered. So your shoulders stack over your hips. Allow your shoulders to open. Allow your heart to open. Allow your front knee to track open towards your pinky toe rather than collapsing in towards your big toe. So wrap your right butt cheek underneath your body. Next time you inhale, reverse your warrior. Front palm rotates up, reach back, and lengthen through your right side. Breathe into your right waistline. Breathe into the space between your right ribs and keep bending deeply into your right knee. Beautiful. If there's any variation you want to move into, please feel free. Soft through your face, soft through your jaw, your forehead. Nice, you guys. Take one more big inhale, reach and lengthen. And then exhale, come back to your warrior 2. Straighten out your front leg, setting up for a triangle pose. So if you want to, you can shorten your stance just an inch or so, not too much. Imagine there's a rope now attached to your outer left hip. It's pulling back. And at the same time, reach forward like you're trying to touch the front wall. So you're being pulled in these opposite directions when you can't reach any further. Right hand towards the ground, left arm towards the sky. You could bring your right hand to your right shin or to a block if you'd like. Left arm can reach straight up, or left arm could reach forward, bicep next to your ear. Feel that length in your left side. If you can hold the integrity of the pose with your strong legs, with your strong core, you might even reach both arms forward, like you're holding an invisible block in between your palms. Nice, Paul. Take about 2 more deep breaths. Heart is open, hips are open. So good, you guys. Beautiful. All right, and then from this place, we're moving into a balancing half moon. So however you want to make that transition, reach your right hand forward. Maybe you've got a block you take with you. Back leg floats up. Back leg strong and powerful. So plant your back foot on an invisible wall. Keep your hips open. Squeeze through your outer right glute now. It's that medial glute again. Outer right glute squeezes to allow your hips to open here. Say open through your heart, open through the front of your shoulders. Maybe lift your back leg just a teeny tiny bit higher. Nice, Jill. Take one last big deep breath. And then see if you can come back into a warrior two stance landing softly. Bend your front knee, step your left foot back. Good. Nice job. All right, once you've landed, we're going to turn this into a wide-legged straddle. So straighten your front leg, parallel your feet, arms to the sky. Inhale. And as you exhale, hinge at your hips, take it all the way down into your wide-legged forward fold. Anywhere you would like to go to explore, about 5 to 7 rounds of breath. So you're more than welcome to move around, to play, to get curious. Maybe you just find stillness and feel those little micro movements on the inside. All of your toes face forward. Root into the inner and outer edges of your feet. Big, spacious breath, powerful Ujjayi breath. Nice job, everybody. You can exhale out your mouth anytime. Last couple rounds. Next time you inhale, come back to a halfway lift position. Hands or fingertips on the ground. Crawl your hands to the top of your mat. Low lunge. So turn your toes forward. And then walk your hands forward. Float your back leg up. Not like standing splits, but instead think of this as a warrior 3 with your fingertips on the ground or your hands on a block or blocks. So find a nice long spine like you're in a halfway lift. Hips are level. Hips are square. Inner thighs face each other. Bring your right hand into the crease of your right hip. Stick your fingers in that crease, just like when we were on our hands and our knees a moment ago. Push your right hip towards the back of the room. Doesn't move a lot, but it moves a little, and you should feel your upper body start to twist towards the right wall. You should feel your inner thighs squeeze. Eventually, see if you can reach your right arm up towards the sky. Open through the right side of your heart. Yes. So revolved half moon. Nice, Abby. Breathe, big spacious breaths down into your belly. Keep your back leg strong. Keep your back foot active. Hips are square. Awesome, Lily. Take one last round. Use your exhale to twist, twist. Lift your back leg a little bit higher. And then end of your exhale, let it all go forward, fold top of your space. Whatever would feel good. Give your right leg a little shaky shake. Pedal out your heels. Heel toe your feet out to the width of your yoga mat. Bring your heels in, toes out, come down into Malasana, low yogi squat. As best you can, keep your heels on the ground. And then if you can keep your heels on the ground, see if you can even pick up your toes and spread them apart. Elbows to your inner knees or inner thighs. And just send your breath down into your hips, down into your pelvis. Soften around it, soften within it. Good, you guys. Take one last great big full body breath. And then end of your exhale, fingertips to the ground, lift your hips up and heel toe your feet in however you like them. So big toes touch or about hips width distance, all of your toes face forward. Inhale, spinal extension, realign. Exhale, release and bow. Root through your feet and rise all the way up. Big stretch at the top as you inhale. Hands to heart, exhale. All right, inhale, high mountain pose, reach. Add your little back bend. Exhale, curl open. Bottom tips of shoulder blades squeeze. Inhale, re-extend, realign. Chair pose, fierce pose, Utkatasana, sit back. So weight in your heels, keep the weight in your heels, and as you're ready, find your twist, twisting towards the windows this time. Right hand comes down in between your feet or prayer twist, up to you. Whichever variation you choose, your knees stay nice and even. So your right knee, I know it wants to come forward. Keep pulling it back by pulling your right hip back. So your butt is reaching back behind you. You're sitting nice and low. Weight in your heels. Length in your spine. Breathe down into your belly. If you want to move into the half or the full bind, you're welcome to. Give it about 2 or 3 more deep breaths. Every time you inhale, you're creating length, you're creating space. Every time you exhale, you're twisting, you're wringing out, moving into that space just a little bit more. Very, very end of your next exhalation, release and unwind, forward fold. This time, invitation to take gorilla pose. So step onto the palms of your hands. Bend your knees as much as you need to get your palms underneath your feet. Try to get the tips of your toes all the way up to the little creases in your wrists. And then I know it's tempting to just rock completely back into your heels, but try to keep some weight forward. So you can use your toes to give yourself a little hand massage. Put weight in your toes and the balls of your feet. Use the strength in your core to help you balance. Use the strength in your core to lift your butt up towards the sky as the crown of your head gets a little closer to the ground. Relax your neck. Nice, Liz. Breathe into your back body. Imagine you could send that breath all the way down the backs of your legs. Again, it's an active forward fold. Last couple rounds here. Nice job, friends. Next time you breathe in, release your hands, come into your halfway lift, realign. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, plank. Pause in your plank, side plank. Left hand is your foundation this time. So roll onto the baby toe edge of left foot, right arm to the sky. Please feel free to modify if you want. So left knee could come down, left forearm could come down. Just take care of your own body. Lift your hips as high as you can, and that'll help take weight out of your shoulder and your wrist joint. So you want to use your left side abdominals as much as possible. Maybe right arm forward. Maybe right leg floats up. Lift your hips even higher. Take one last great big huge breath. And then slowly come back into plank or modify. Take an inhale as you push the ground away. Exhale, slowly lower all the way down. Find a back bend, a heart opener of your choice. And tabletop position, hands and knees. All right. From hands and knees, left arm forward, right leg back. So feel that long, strong, powerful line of energy. Notice if your belly is dropping, draw navel to spine, find that invisible brace around your middle. Take one more big inhale as you reach and lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee, like you're moving through molasses, slow and smooth. Nice, Alexis. Inhale, reach, lengthen. And just like that, couple more. Exhale, elbow to knee, all the way to empty. Hollow out your belly, push into the ground with your right hand. Inhale, lengthen. Take it one more time. Elbow to knee, all the way to empty. Very good. Inhale, reach. Now, as you exhale, bring your left hand into the crease of your left hip. So literally stick your fingers in that crease and try to push your left hip towards the back wall. Doesn't move a lot, but it moves a little bit. Feel your inner thighs squeeze. Feel your upper body start to twist towards the windows, and then eventually left arm to the sky. So open through the left side of your heart. Keep pressing with your back foot. Keep breathing down into your belly and work your twist with your exhales. Yes, good. One last round. Awesome, you guys. Let it go. Back to tabletop. And then lower to your forearm. Set up for one more dolphin pose. So take a moment, set yourself up with intention, attention. Tripod with your hands is a modification. Tuck your toes under, lift your knees, lift your hips, dolphin. As your hips lift, keep pressing your heart back. And as you press your heart back, see if you can walk your toes a little bit closer to your elbows. Lift your hips a little bit higher. Good. Stay where you're at or your left leg to the sky. Use the strength in your left leg to lift you out of your upper body. Press up with your left foot. Nice job, everybody. Don't let your elbows drift apart. Don't let your head touch the ground. Hug in with your upper arms. Press down through the belly of your forearms. Give it just a couple more breaths. You can exhale out your mouth anytime. Nice, Courtney. Awesome, Liz. Oh. And go ahead, set your left foot down. Are you okay? And come into one more screaming toe pose. So keep your knees about hips width distance, toes curled under, sit back, hips to your heels. If you need to at any point, if this becomes too intense, remember, hands can come out to the ground or a block in front of you. Just take off some weight and sit back again when you're ready. If you want to move through your upper body in any way, feel free. As your toes start to scream at you, send them your breath. Notice if you're tensing up, tightening up through your face, through your forehead, your jaw, even your shoulders or your fingers. And just by noticing, allow your upper body to soften, your face to soften. Good. Take about 2 more deep breaths here. And then end of your next exhale, come forward, hands and knees, untuck your toes, little pitter patter tap against the ground. Or if you want, lift your feet up, point, flex a few times, roll out your ankles. As you're ready, downward facing dog. All right. Ujjayi, keep it going. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Open your left hip. So bend your knee like your left hip is a hinge on a door and your left leg is the door. It just swings open. So try to keep both hands rooted firmly, both shoulders strong, stable. Take one more inhale, maybe lift a little bit higher. Stay if you want, or exhale, left knee, right elbow. So that little twist underneath your body. Inhale, take it back up, open up. Exhale, left to left. Aim high, add the push-up if you want. Nice, Paul. Inhale, back up, open your hip. And then everybody, knee towards your nose as you exhale. Stay lifted through your waistline. Step forward softly, low lunge. Staying in your low lunge, add a twist. So right hand down, left arm to the sky. Your weight is even in your legs, so you're not leaning just into your front leg. Your back leg is strong and powerful as well. Breathe down into your belly and work the twist from your center. Remember, if you want to test, are my legs engaged? Is my core engaged? You can hover your right hand above the ground and nothing really changes. Nice, Kirsten. Nice, you guys. Beautiful poses. Take one last round of breath here. See if you can twist just a little bit further as you exhale. And then bottom of your exhale, let it go. Pivot your back heel down. So your back foot is now parallel to the back edge of your mat. Warrior two, Virabhadrasana two, rise. The left toes directly forward, right toes directly to the right. Nice, Laura. And then notice if it feels like you're kind of flaring your ribs forward, draw navel to spine. Feel that invisible brace around your middle, even here. Settle in. Your left knee is tracking towards your pinky toe rather than collapsing inward. Next time you inhale, reverse warrior. So front palm rotates up. Nice, Amber. Reach up, reach back. Keep that deep bend in your left knee. Breathe into your left waistline, the space between your left ribs. Nice job. If there's any variation you want to move into, feel free. Couple more breaths as you hold in your reverse warrior. What can you find? What can you discover in your body today, even if you've been here a million times before? Take one more great big inhale. Exhale, come back to warrior two. Set up for triangle. So straighten your front leg, and if you want, shorten your stance just a little tiny bit, like an inch or so, not too much. Imagine your right hip is being pulled back as you reach your left hand forward. So you're being pulled in two opposite directions, left hand towards the ground, right towards the sky. Trikonasana. Keep your heart open. Keep your hips open. If you want, you could reach your right arm forward, bicep next to your ear. If you are able to hold the integrity of the pose with your strong legs and your strong core, and you want to reach both arms forward, go for it. Keep your heart open. So heart wants to look up at the sky. How can you let it? Last couple of rounds in triangle. And then we're moving into our balance, balancing half moon. So however you would like to make that transition, just do it mindfully. Reach your left hand forward. Great place to use a block under your left hand. Back foot floats up. Hips are open. So it's that left medial glute. It's squeezing to open your hips. Back leg strong, back foot active. Heart open, shoulders open. Imagine you can breathe length in every direction. Beautiful, friends. Maybe lift your back leg just a teeny tiny bit higher. One last great big breath. Fullest expression for you today. And then as softly as possible, land back in your warrior two stance. Once you land it, straighten your front leg, parallel your feet. So turn all your toes to face the long edge of your mat. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, slow dive all the way down, wide-legged forward fold. And anywhere you want to take it, once again, it does not have to be exactly what you did on the other side. It could be something completely different. So feel into it, breathe into it. Nice, Jill. Good job, everyone. If you're working somewhere in your next couple of rounds, start to wrap it up. Next time you breathe in, come into your halfway lift position. Hands or fingertips on the ground and start to crawl your hands forward as you rotate your toes forward. So coming back into your low lunge. And then from your low lunge, walk your hands forward towards the front of your mat or off the front of your mat, lift your back leg. So like standing splits, but make it more of a warrior three. So spine parallel to the ground, hips square. Your right toes should face down towards the ground. And then from here, left hand to the crease in your left hip. Stick your fingers in that crease and try to push your left hip back. As you do so, you should feel your inner thighs really squeeze and your upper body start to twist towards the windows. Keep working that twist with the strength in your core, and eventually see if you can reach your left arm to the sky. Open through the left side of your heart. Yes, revolved half moon. Your right toes are still facing down towards the ground. Your back leg is strong. Your spine is long. Use your exhales to twist, twist, twist. One last deep breath. Amazing, you guys. End of your exhale, unwind and step your front foot or back foot forward, top of your space, forward fold. Anything that feels good in your body for a moment, shake it out, pedal it out. And then walk your feet out to the width of your mat, heels in, toes out. So your toes might even come onto the hardwood floor. Come down into your low squat malasana. You can stay right here just like you did before. Breathe into it. If you want, you could explore either with a twist. So one arm reaches out as the other arm reaches up, or even find your way into the bind and switch sides. Or if you want to play with an arm balance with crow pose, or if there's another arm balance you've been working on, please feel free. So you do you for about 3, 4, 5 more rounds. You're just holding that low squat position. Try to keep your heels rooted down. Send your breath into your hips, into your pelvis, into your groin. Very nice, everybody. Awesome, Laura. All right, wherever you're working, let's find our way into a forward fold. So fingertips to the ground, hips to the sky, heel toe your feet in, however you prefer them. All of your toes now face directly forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, let it go. And then rise to get all the way up. High mountain, big full body stretch, lengthen. Hands to heart, exhale. Beautiful work. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, baby back bend one last time. Open your heart, curl open. Inhale, re-extend, realign, feel neutral pelvis, neutral spine for just a second. And then stick your butt out, reach your heart forward all the way down as you exhale. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, lots of length. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, take your vinyasa however you would like. See you in downward facing dog. All right, from down dog, inhale, right leg high. Exhale, pigeon pose, right shin to the top of your mat. Set your body down gently. If you've got stuff going on in your right knee or for any other reason you would like to take this in a seat or on your back instead, please feel free. So set yourself up intentionally. And breath by breath, settle in. Notice anywhere you're tensing up, tightening up that you don't need to be. Just by noticing. See if anything shifts, if anything softens. Let's go. Take about 4 or 5 more rounds. Open your mouth anytime. Big sigh. Ah. All right, in your next couple rounds, start your own transition back to down dog, however you want to get there. You can take it back to a three-legged dog, give your right leg a nice little shake out. You can even flip your dog if you want to as a counter pose. Move through a vinyasa. You can take some cat-cows. Just eventually regular down dog. Walk it out. And everybody in your own time. Just find your way into your pigeon with your left shin forward. So set yourself up with just as much intention and attention as you did on the other side. Breath by breath. Just settle in. Open mouth size at any time. I'll just leave it up to you. So take your time, but eventually just make your way back to one final down dog. And if you want to take three-legged dog, if you want to flip your dog, if you want to take one final vinyasa, please do. If you want to end up instead in a child's pose, that's fine too. Good job, everybody. And then wherever you have ended up, down dog, child's pose, or maybe just exploring little bits and pieces of movement from hand to knees. Just in your next few rounds, slowly find your way onto your back. You can face whichever direction you would like. Once you're on your back, draw your knees towards your belly. And just rock gently side to side. Find any supine twist that you would like to take for about 4 or 5 breaths on each side. Really allow the ground to hold you here. Give all your weight to it. Feel its support, its stability underneath you. Continue to send your big, deep breaths all the way down to your belly, just a little bit longer. So 4 or 5 rounds on each side. So when you've taken your twist on both sides, no rush. Come back to center and find any inversion that you would like to take for a few rounds as well, for about 5 to 10 breaths. So anything that puts your legs and or your hips higher than your heart. You feel complete with your inversion, ease your way out. Take any counter poses or any finishing poses of your choice. Anything that will just complete your own practice for you. And eventually start to find your way into your final relaxation, into your Shavasana. As you make that transition, you can let go of any control, any manipulation of your breath. Just let your body breathe you once again. And as you find your way into Shavasana, I will share this reading with you. I know it's not technically spring yet. I think that's next weekend. It's first day of spring, but it's really starting to feel like spring. The flowers are starting to come up. The sun's shining more. So I really like this reading. It's called Spring Arrived. It's by Emery Hall. Spring arrived one morning in a sea of yellow daffodils outside my front door. It was as if they all agreed in secret one night, perhaps in whispers under the stars, on which perfect moment they would bloom. I wonder if that's the way flowers and all of nature's work and all of nature works, in secret agreements, spoken in a language so soft it needs silence to be heard. And perhaps that is one of my life's greatest endeavors, to be so quiet inside that I can hear the daffodils chatting and laughing outside my door when they think no one is watching. See if you can just be so quiet inside that you can hear things you didn't ever notice before. You can connect and be in tune with things that you usually miss. Really just finding stillness and quiet inside. Just allowing whatever's there to flow through you, allowing it to flow through. You're just simply the witness. Shavasana. A deep breath in and let it go. And you'll start to slowly bring movement back into your physical body. And eventually find your way onto either side, just a nurturing fetal position. And take a couple breaths, just resting on your side. Really letting all the energy and effort of your practice integrate into your body. Use your arms to guide yourself up into seated meditation. Which is where we began about 75 minutes ago. Notice how you feel if anything has shifted even a little bit. And just sit up nice and tall. Gather your hands into your own heart. Whether prayer hands or one palm stacked over the other. And just bow your head to your heart in acknowledgement and gratitude. Thank yourself for being here, making the effort to show up and do your practice. Connect to your body, your breath, yourself in a really intentional way. Thank you so much for letting me guide you, friends. Namaste. Thank you. Have a wonderful rest of your Thursday. I hope to see you again soon. Um, yeah, come back soon. If you didn't pay on your way in, please remember to pay on your way out.